everybody. I want to thank you all for joining me for this edition of A Look Back. I'm Mike, and tonight we are going to take a look back at the month that we've had. It's been kind of crazy, guys. I ain't going to deny it. I haven't been online as much as I like to. I haven't been doing the podcast as much as I wanted to. But with work and school and everything else that's going on in my life, it is what it is. We'll just take it one day at a time, and hopefully we do better tomorrow. Last couple of weeks, I got a chance to go to Madison, West Virginia on the 4th of March to meet Hacksaw Jim Duggan. There's a picture of me and Jim. He's a great person, him and his wife, Deborah. Class act. We talked for a good minute. He actually got an enjoyment out of the picture that I brought for him to sign. Told me the whole story about how he took down the guy that was trying to break in on him. The following week, on March 11th, me and two other dear friends of mine, Ken and Lisa, we took a trip to Chillicothe, Ohio for World Classic Professional Big Time Wrestling and their Glory Days Bash, the reunion too. And boy, what a trip that was. I had a great time in Chillicothe. Dylan Hines, Bobby Fulton, the entire staff put on a great show. The meet and greet was quite awesome. Got to meet for the first time Bill Eadie, the Masked Superstar. Henry O. Godwin was there, met him. Rob Van Dam. Nikita Koloff, got to reconnect with him, as well as the Rock and Roll Express. Met Kerry Morton. He's a great person. Boogie Woogie Man Jimmy Valiant was there. Got to meet him. The Honky Tonk Man. Got him to sign my WrestleMania 6 photo of him and Jimmy Hart, Greg Valentine, and the driver of that Cadillac, Diamond Dallas Page. Too Cold Scorpio was there. Met him. Enzo, the Nasty Boys. It's a great number of people there, as well as one of the people I look forward to seeing while I was there, and that is the legendary referee, Tommy Young. And boy, he raised my hand in victory. Thank you, Tommy. Great meeting you. Bill Apter as well. Had a great conversation with him. Like I said, that was just one of those things that the opportunity comes around and you take it. In April, on the 15th and 16th, All Star Wrestling is going to have their 17th anniversary show. I'll post a link to that in the comments. I do want to touch and speak on the passing of longtime wrestling superstar Jeff Gaylord. Jeff Gaylord, as you remember, he was part of Bill Watts' Mid-South. He competed in World Class Championship Wrestling, the USWA, had a run in WWF. It's a very sad day that we lose another one, and we send our condolence and deep prayers to the Gaylord family and the passing of Jeff Gaylord. What we're going to do is we're going to take a look back at the career of Jeff Gaylord and a match of his from, I want to say, the mid-'80s. I'll get a correct date on that, and if I have to post it, I will. But I'm going to go ahead and I'll post a link to the video in the comments. Everything will work the way it always does. I'll count back from 5 to 1. When I say push play now, on the word now, you'll want to push play. So, with that said, everybody enjoy as we take a look back at Jeff Gaylord and this match against Nature Boy Buddy Landell in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push play now. And there you see the ring announcer. There's Jeff Gaylord. He's in great shape, great athlete. Not much that can't be said about him. He wrestled, like I said. There's the Nature Boy Buddy Landell, who Honestly, Buddy Landell was probably one of those wrestlers that should have got a better push than what he did, but events in his life would prevent that. He was a great person, and we truly lost a very valuable piece of the wrestling world when we lost Buddy Landell. There they lock up. Gaylord pushes Landell back into the corner. Landell jerks back. Referee admonishing Gaylord. I'm sure that Landell's complaining by this point. There you see him point. They lock up again. And immediately Jeff Gaylord pushes him back in the corner. That was one of his things. He was a powerhouse, and he used that. There you see he's getting in the face. Landell pushes Gaylord. Wow, he backs him. Big body slam. Look at the strength. And Landell complaining that Gaylord used the tights. Landell back to his feet. Now this was one of those matches that it was actually a wrestling match. It told a little bit of a story. Landell complaining of his back hurting him. Slowing the pace. Referee counting, admonishing Landell now. And he's going back to complaining about his back. It's one of those things that anything to draw a little heat from the fans. There they lock up again. Landell backs Gaylord into the corner, knee to the midsection, chop by Landell. Irish whip reversal by Gaylord into the hip toss out of the corner by Jeff Gaylord. Drop kick. That was a beautiful drop kick. I never really, looking back on it as a kid, I never paid attention to that, but Gaylord had a nice drop kick. Landell outside. Trying to call for a timeout, but we know there's no timeouts in wrestling. Referee counting that. Landell rolls back into the ring. Referee trying to coach him out of the corner to go back to wrestling. Collar and elbow tie up. Gaylord backs Landell into the corner. Referee trying to break the hold. Landell with the right hand. Good cheap shot by Landell. Another right hand and a chop. Backs Gaylord to the rope. Snap mare by Landell into a reverse chin lock. Landell was a scientific wrestler. He knew his holds. Gaylord fights back to his feet. Overhand wrist lock. And Landell grabs the hair and jerks Gaylord to the ground. Landell saying he didn't use the hair. Landell knew what he was doing. He was a good heel. Gaylord fights back to his feet. Elbow to the midsection on Landell. Another elbow. Rams him into the corner. Irish whip to the far side. And he catches the elbow for his trouble. Landell dropped the elbow on Gaylord. Going for a pin. Hooks both legs. 1, 2, 3. And your winner, Nature Boy Buddy Landell. And he's going to do the little strut. But that was one of those matches that it was always something. You knew that there again, the big flying elbow. Wow, what a match. Nature Boy Buddy Landell victorious over the late, great Jeff Gaylord. Again, I want to extend my sincerest condolences and prayers to the Gaylord family. It's untimely again that we have to suffer another death in the wrestling community. Going to be some great things coming up in the near future. On April 15th and 16th, I alluded to it earlier again, All Star Wrestling West Virginia is going to have their 17th anniversary show. Baby Doll is going to be a part of that, as well as the Rock and Roll Express are going into the ASW Hall of Fame this year. Going to be some great matches on that card. On May 6th in Ashland, Kentucky, Time Warp is going to have their Bluegrass Wrestling Convention #4. Going to be some great names on hand there. Ted DiBiase, Mike Rotunda, Jimmy Hart, Jerry the King Lawler is still scheduled to be there. Haven't had any updates on his condition as of yet, other than I know he's back home recuperating. Hopefully he'll be well enough to travel by then. Shark Boy will be on hand. Barry Horowitz. Going to be a lot of names there. The next week on the 14th of May, Time Warp will have Mick Foley at their Ashland Mall location for a meet and greet. So come out and meet Mick Foley. It's going to be great to have him there to meet and greet the fans. I want to thank everybody again for being a part of this. I'm going to try to do my best to do more of these, get back on track with it. Like I said, we got to do school and work on top of all this, but again, I thank everybody for tuning in this evening. Hopefully, in the next week or two, we can do a review on my newly acquired NWA United States Tag Team Championship. I got it from Usman. It's been in for about a week, and I know he's probably waiting on me to do a review on that. I apologize to you. I'm sorry. Things always go a little more crazier than what I expected to, but we'll get it done as quick as possible. Again, you all are the reason I enjoy doing this. I hope everybody has a great evening. And until next time, so long from the Bluegrass State.